Hi, I'm going to show you how to oil your valves on your Baritone or Euphonium today. So first thing we're going to do, I find this easiest if you have the instrument on a table, we're going to unscrew the valve cap. We're going to start with this first valve. You want to be sure that when you're unscrewing the valve, you don't twist this part up top, which is called the finger button. This could come off and easily get lost. So then we're going to take out the valve. When you oil the valve, you don't need to take it out all the way, but I just wanted to show you a couple parts of the valve. You'll notice on these valves you have sort of this darker gray section. That's where we're going to apply the oil. But up top we have this little piece of felt, just a felt washer. That just helps the valve be a little bit quieter inside the valve casing when it moves. And then we have this plastic part called a valve guide. Now that's important because when we put the valve back in, this valve guide needs to line up with the tiny little groove that's cut into the valve that you'll see when you're looking at it from the top. So we're going to put the valve back in, about 2/3 of the way in. Take our bottle of valve oil, and then we're going to apply about 5 or so drops of valve oil. You don't need a ton. If you use too much oil, you aren't going to hurt anything, but you'll just make a mess. Once it's oiled, push the valve back down. You're going to notice, unless that valve guide is lined up perfectly, you're not going to be able to put the valve all the way back in. So give it a little bit of a rotation until that valve guide is aligned, and you'll notice the valve then moves. Push it in part way, just so the valve guide stays in place. Twist the cap back on. Then go ahead and move around the valve a little bit to distribute that oil, and you're all set. That's how you oil your valve on a Euphonium.